Okay, so it's as you can see, me and Levi are in the studio at Radio. I was to say Radio 1 then, but
Spark Radio
in Exeter College. And it's what we're about to do is do a test shoot, or test run, because we are on the radio, so it's not exactly the same.
Test record.
Test record.
We're going to test record.
And we're going to go
Our
through
radio.
about sort of half an hour or so, and we're going to see where it goes, see where it takes us, and just do a test run of how we would like to do it. So I'm if you like, pretending to be on Radio 5 Live, and Levi is my co-presenter on Radio 5 Live, and this is sort of meant to be like the Danny Baker Show. See what you think.
Okay.
With more banter and fresh music than any other radio show, this is the Ozzy Gilbert Show on Spark Radio. Hello guys, you're listening to the Ozzy Gilbert Show. Yes, that is right. I'm taking over Danny Baker's show for the next half an hour or so. I'm taking over a segment of that Mr. Danny Baker himself. He's asked me to drop in. So this is the Ozzy Gilbert Show. Now, for those of you wondering who I am I've been on local radio, I've done bits here and there. I'm now a very experienced radio presenter, and he has asked me to come in. So don't worry, it's still gonna be like Danny Baker. We're gonna try and keep all the great things about his show in here. Don't worry, it's still gonna be good. So I'm also joined here with a special guest. Mr. Levi King is with me on the show. Now, he is from Exeter College. He's done some work on Exeter College Radio. He's been in all sorts of things, produced his own shows, and he's very experienced in radio as well. So I can assure you it's going to be a good show. Despite Danny Baker not being here today, we still got lots to talk about. Don't worry. He's had a horrible, nasty flu, so that's why he said he apologises that he can't be here. But he can assure you that he's left the listeners, I should say, you guys, in the right hands. So I don't want to big myself up too much. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Levi, how are you doing? How's your week been? Tell everyone how it's been going.
Well, I've been great, actually. Down here in Exeter, everything's kicking off with the Radio 1 Big Weekender and the Academy, should I mention? That's going to be amazing.
Yes, the Academy. That's something that I definitely want to talk to you about. On the BBC, because obviously we are on the BBC on Radio 5 Live. I think it's very important that we should talk about this. So it's happening in Exeter,
on Gandy Street,
Exeter
in the
City,
Phoenix on Gandy Street.
In the Phoenix. So I don't know. I'm sure a lot of the listeners to this show won't know where that is. It is in the city of Exeter, and it's on just one of the streets called the Phoenix. It's very nice. Theatre.
Very signposted. It's listed all around Exeter. It's very signposted
when you go to Exeter. And if you go to Radio 1's Big Weekend as well, here's just a little plug I just thought to say. It's go on Radio 1's Big Weekend. No, what am I saying? Go on Radio 1's website. You can then find it on that as well. And you can actually book yourself tickets no matter where you are, as long as you can obviously get to the Exeter Phoenix in time, and you're within the age range of 16 to 19. But yeah, me and Levi, you recommend it, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just even if you haven't got any tickets or it's all sold out, just go and drop by, maybe do a bit of celeb spotting. It's brilliant, honestly.
So what sort of like things have you signed up for, and why?
Well, Phonic FM are doing a live radio presenting course there, a little tutorial, so you can go and drop in, see what that's like. If you got a ticket for that, you can join in, for example. They also do live recording music, and it's just amazing, Ozzy.
Is that your favourite session then? That one that you've just said?
Oh, well, the live final showcase does sound good. Special giveaways, special guests.
I've got to be honest, because Levi told me about this live final showcase, and I didn't have a clue about it, and I'm so glad he did, because I tell you what, it looks amazing.
It was kept under the curtain a bit. It was very hidden, but you have to know what's going on.
And especially that you said about the live, like the special guests, because you said we might not know who they are.
Could be Coldplay for all we know, for free as well. We didn't have to pay for these tickets. These tickets, by the way, we didn't mention this, but they're all free, completely free. The whole Academy free. Yeah.
How did we not mention this? I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is free. I can assure you that. And something else that's free, related obviously to Radio 1, is of course the Big Weekend, BBC Radio 1's Big Weekend, which is happening the weekend after. So the 28th to 29th, those 2 days, obviously, is the Big Weekend. And there's going to be it's amazing lineup. I don't know if you've seen the
lineup's
lineup.
amazing. Yeah, Ellie
Unbelievable.
Golding, looking forward to that. You going to it?
I am actually going
Yeah,
to it
I'll see
on
you there then.
Saturday.
Yeah, yep.
You'll
Looking
see me
forward to
there.
it.
Yeah, we've got exclusive access, don't we?
Yeah,
behind the scenes.
behind the scenes. We're looking forward to that. We'll probably do I think we're doing a live broadcast after the Big Weekend.
Yes, we are. So we're going to be So if you go down to the Big Weekend, we are going to be actually doing a live broadcast from, I think it's 7 till, is it 8 p.m? I think
7 till 8:30 p.m. I
on,
believe it is. Yeah.
Yes, we're going to be on the stand. And we're going to be
at Powderham Castle. This is Powderham Castle.
Yes, of course.
So come and check us out if you've got any tickets for this. Unfortunately, tickets aren't for sale now for the Big Weekend, are they? But they're always still being won on the mainstream Radio 1. You can always still win them in competitions.
I was going to say, you've got to get your facts right here.
Yeah, you've got I've got them all wrote down here. You can still win them on mainstream radio, such as Radio 1 and everything like that. You can still win them, so you're still in for a chance.
You can't actually, obviously buy... Well, I say buy, but they're free anyway. You can't get your tickets online. But like Levi just said, you can get them still on the Radio 1. If you listen to the show and you phone in, then you still get a chance of getting yourself Radio 1 tickets. And I'd also just like to mention, if you guys out there who are actually going and you've signed up already to... the BBC Academy, Radio 1 Academy in Exeter, then you can still get, if you do a Q&A and 2 workshops, you can actually have the opportunity to still get yourself a workplace for the Radio 1.
Yeah, I'd just like to mention about that. It's a Q&A, 2 workshops and 1 hangout. So one Q&A, 2 workshops and 1 hangout to get this work placement.
I was told, I think it was the Careers Hub you have to go to.
Yeah, the Careers Hub, but that's also...
Is that a hangout as well?
Yeah, you can either go to the Careers Hub or the hangout. It's like a mix of both, so...
Well,
flexible,
what? I'm doing them both anyway.
Yeah,
so
same here.
I
don't want to miss out on this chance.
But yeah, no, thanks for telling me that.
No worries.
Because if anyone wants to do what we're going to do, you guys... listening to the show right now, you could be going to Radio 1's Big Weekend, not only just in front of the stage watching the performances like everyone else, but like us, be backstage behind the scenes. So how amazing would that be? Seriously, get yourself out there and try and get yourself a chance.
You could even bump into some celebrities whilst you're there. Who doesn't want that for free, Ozzy? For free!
For free.
For free! It's amazing.
Okay, so now we have this great game. Now, if you listen, obviously, I was about to say if you listen to the Danny Baker show, but anyone listening to this show now will be listening to the Danny Baker show.
That's what they were expecting. But
That's
you
what
showed
they're
up.
expensive, but I showed up. I kind of feel a bit bad about that. Because
you should,
obviously,
Ozzy. You should.
Yeah, they wasn't expecting me, but like I said,
you're in good hands, guys. You're in perfectly
good
hands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So me and Levi, I can't count Levi out of this because he came up with probably the majority of the idea.
Ah, chucks.
But we've came up with this idea that in favour of Danny Baker, the sort of thing that he'd think of. I think he'd be impressed with this. So it's called Deal.
It's a tribute. Yeah, Danny Baker tribute. This is.
You just spoiled the name. I was like, yeah, it's a Danny Baker tribute. Deal or Achilles Heel. That's what it's called. Deal or Achilles Heel. So get that trending on Twitter, Facebook. Deal or Achilles Heel. We'll explain how we're going to play that, and we're going to play it. So go to hashtag Radio5Live/Danny Baker. So that's hashtag Radio5Live/Danny Baker. Send us a tweet. We'd really love to hear from you, and we want you to tell us. Now, this is where I'm going to explain it. So listen carefully, because this game that we've invented, I'll tell you what, it could be a big success, guys.
It can lead on to weird places.
So now, what we want you to do is literally just think of 2,
We'll do an example for you.
Yeah, we'll do
Wine or cheese, Ozzy? Wine or cheese?
So this may seem a bit confusing, but it's what Levi's just done here. Is he's just thought of 2 items, and you'll see how it works. Just
listen. This is good. This is good. Wine or cheese, Ozzy?
So he's thought of wine or cheese. So what are you saying that which one do I prefer?
Yeah, which one would you prefer, wine or cheese?
So which one do I prefer? I'd say cheese for me. It has to be.
Okay, setting the surroundings. You're in the middle of the ocean on a dinghy. You found some cheese floating nearby. Do you eat that cheese? You're starving. You've been stranded on this dinghy. Do you eat this piece of cheese?
And see, that's when you can sort of start to ask questions if you want. So, like, I could say, how long have I been stranded on the island? Because that would change things.
3 weeks.
So 3 weeks, that's a long time.
You've ran out of all your water now. All your food's gone. A piece of cheese comes floating by.
I'd definitely have to eat the cheese in that scenario.
Yeah?
I'd have to, wouldn't I?
It's cheddar.
Is it mouldy? I mean, like...
Oh, very mouldy.
All right, I might pass then.
It's the only
I'm
piece of food.
Okay, I've got to be sensible.
Yeah?
I've got to be sensible. Yeah, I'd eat the cheese.
You eat the cheese. Okay. It wasn't harmful. Wow. Congratulations. You're now lying there being sick. Unfortunately.
Well, then it is harmful.
No. The seawater that was on it made your kidneys
the seawater.
really poor. Yeah. The cheese was totally fine. That was perfect.
So that's unfortunate. So the cheese is all good, and it's just like the bit of salt water, and it's like, I'm sick.
Yeah, that's
but
really
it's plausible. It could happen.
Yeah, it's plausible. Now you got the choice of drink the seawater. Like, you need water. You're dying now. You're like, oh god, that cheese. Oh.
But obviously, as you know, anyone that watches Bear Grylls, just thought I'd do a plug.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Obviously, salt water is gonna be really bad for you. You have enough of it, it could kill you because it actually like reduces your water supply. I don't know if you know that. That's an interesting fact. So don't drink that.
So you either drink the salt water or start paddling for your life in a random direction.
I'd have to go for the paddling like a maniac.
Okay, you've been paddling for 10 hours now. You're out of breath completely. But over in the horizon, you see something. It's an island. Do you paddle towards the island or drink seawater?
Well, how far is the island?
A good 2 miles away.
So surely I could do both, though. I know that's not the aim of the game.
You could, you can pick both if you want to. Would you want to? There could be fresh water on that island.
I hate to say
2 miles, though.
Because at least anyone listening, I guess you kind of get the gist of the game now. Like, you understand what we do. You thought of some really good questions. The only thing that's wrong with that is I could just literally say, "Oh, I'm going to paddle towards the island," and then at any given moment, I could just drink it if I needed to. But then you would do that anyway if you really had to. So no, obviously I'm going to.
The game is to pick one or the other.
Yes, but obviously I'm going to paddle towards the island because if I'm just drinking seawater and not paddling towards the island, I'm getting.
So you're going to paddle towards the island. Okay, congratulations. You make it. You're on the beach.
So I'm on the beach.
There's a fully fledged city in the middle of this island.
So have I succeeded? Is that the
No.
You said there's a city.
There's
and
a
I'm
city.
Still not...
But that looks like a good mile away. This island goes back very far. You came in on this island very unfortunately.
Wait, you just said there's a city on the island. The only island that I can think of that's a city on it, like a proper island, is England. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean, but like, this is Hawaii has an island. Guys. Tweet in small islands that have cities on it. Like the Caribbean, for example, St. Martin, that has 3 cities on it, and that's like 10 times smaller than England.
Okay, fair enough. My geography is obviously not that good. Oh, God.
Oh, dear me. Anyway, yeah, city's a mile away, but unfortunately, you get mauled by a bear when you land. Well, when you rock up on the beach. You're now bleeding, like literally holding your intestines.
Yay,
exactly, yay. You die. The cheese was not a good option.
Wow. So the entire time, what? So wait, of me going through all of that stuff and making a decision, and that's it.
You die. You got mauled by a bear.
I was so close to a city.
You're a mile
I could
away.
have survived. A mile away is not far.
No, but bear mauled you, unfortunately.
And a bear, it could happen again. Technically, despite how stupid that is, that's plausible. Well, I don't know about a bear on an island, but I can't think of many islands that a bear appears.
Tweet in. There must be bears on islands somewhere.
If you know a bear on an island that does not include Bear Grylls or a teddy bear, then give us a tweet because I'd love to hear from you.
Twig? You mean tweet?
I said tweet, didn't I? I didn't say.
No, you said twig. Give us a twig. We don't want twigs, guys.
I mean, do you like twiglets?
Oh, they're amazing. Do you?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Twiglets. They only come out at Christmas, don't they? I only see them around at Christmas times nowadays. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point in that?
Yeah. Well, the thing is with a twiglet, because that's why I thought I'd mention it, is because like some people,
Yeah.
Marmite, Sorry, we just had a bit of music in the background that just went. I'd just like to apologise for that because it faded.
Yeah, Marmite, but
Yeah, obviously a lot of people, it's like a love-hate thing. I think that's kind of why a lot of people
don't like Twiglet.
like Twiglets.
The Twiglets are
but
amazing.
then some people
they're not really.
obviously do as well.
They're not really Marmitey. They're more salty, aren't they? Really?
They're more salty. I don't taste the Marmite like that much.
No, I don't. Twiglets are lovely though.
Do you know what they should do though? Is like get a sauce. Like they should make a sauce just for a Twiglet, like a thing where you can dip it in.
Yes, you
Like,
know, like
what they do,
Doritos. You know, Doritos
a
have
lot
this-
of things now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can just get Twig. Oh, this is a new thing. We've just
Yeah.
Twiglet sauce. Dude, this-
Twiglet sauce.
Twiglet sauce.
There you go.
There you go.
We might pitch it to Dragon's Den on
Yes.
Radio 1's Academy.
Oh, Radio 1's Academy, Dragon's
Pitch that.
Den.
Yeah, pitch that idea. That could work. That seriously could work.
Anyway,
Okay, so just during this space of time that we've just been talking, we have had actually quite a lot of tweets through. No surprise that we are on Radio 5 Live. So we've had quite a lot of tweets through. We just had one from Emily Pritchard. She is 19 years old, and she says, dog or bone? I don't know what that
dog
means.
or bone? Are you
but,
aiming this at me? Shall I answer them this time, or
yeah, I guess you could answer
or
it.
shall I ask you them?
No, it's up to you. Well, you just did one to me, so why
Okay,
not?
yeah, okay. I pick the dog this time. I pick the dog.
I'm gonna pick the dog. Okay.
The dog.
Now, see, this is the thing, because she tweeted in just dog or bone, but the thing is, I've got to think about the story. So
Sorry,
let me,
Emily.
Yes, sorry, Emily, that you can do that. This could go horribly wrong.
Anyway, dog. Go ahead, Ozzy.
God, this is hard.
Hard? Well, no, I didn't pick the bone. I picked the dog.
This was kind of your idea to make this thing, so I got to try and think. Okay, you picked the dog, so
Dog. You know,
Okay.
woof woof, 4 legs.
would you rather eat the dog?
Okay.
So you have to eat. Okay, now this
Eat.
dog is no normal dog. This dog is your dog.
My
You've
my
owned it
family pet. I've had
for-
this dog for 20 years
for
now. We've had a
many years.
connection. This dog was been in my family for generations. Like
Yeah.
my kids love this dog. Like, well, they're obviously abroad right now, but my kids love this dog. This dog's like a family treasure.
Do you know what's so funny? I just thought of the perfect alternative.
Yeah, go ahead.
To not eating your dog, but it corresponds with the bone, so I don't know if that technically counts.
No, carry on. I
It's
picked the dog. You
it's
must.
just stupid. All right, so you either lose all of the bones in your body, which basically means you turn to mush.
I turn to a mush on
and-
the ground,
and
like
you're,
jelly.
You're like Flat Stanley. Like you don't have any bones in your body.
Okay, so I can go the advantages. Let's go through advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of being jelly. None. Advantages of eating your dog.
No.
None.
Well, there's none.
I'm gonna pick eat my dog.
In fact,
I'm
guys-
such a monster.
Guys, seriously, BBC, a hashtag BBC Radio 5 Live / Danny Baker, send us a tweet to say what you'd pick out of these two. Because I'd love to hear from you on this, because this is actually possibly a genuine
And
marvel.
why? And why? We
And
want to know why.
And why, seriously.
Okay, I picked dog. I'm such a monster, but I just don't
So
want
you're
to turn to
killing
jelly.
your own dog, Jeffrey, or whatever the
Oh.
hell his name is.
No, it's not Jeffrey. It's Jenny. But oh,
Jenny, so it's a girl.
Yeah, it's a woman dog, and I'm eating her.
Wait, should I say that? Technically, I'm allowed to say this on air. It's okay. It's disgusting. Don't eat your food while I'm about to say this. So that means you wouldn't have to like bite into its testicles, which is one good thing about it.
Oh God, no.
So there's that. There's that.
There's that.
But if you think about it, anyway,
But-
that's disgusting. We don't want to put people off their meals.
No,
so it
no,
might be
no,
too much.
Radio 5 does not advise you to eat dogs, by the way.
Yeah, seriously, it's not like we want you to just go out there and try it out for yourself. Like, get someone to take.
If you're in
the bones
China,
out.
go ahead. Like, please, that's their like courtesy
That's
dish.
what you
but-
do, and it'll probably be rude for us to say not to eat dogs to a Chinese person. Like, not to any. I'm not being stereotypical, but to
Any, yeah.
certain Chinese people. Right?
Certain Chinese.
Not
Anyway,
every Chinese person.
yeah, I
eats
pick eat my dog. Next, what's the consequences of eating my dog?
So eating your dog could cause pneumonia. It could
Okay.
cause heart stress. No,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know this sort of stuff. But obviously, eating your dog is not going to be good. Let's put it that way.
Well, Chinese people seem
If-
to be living for
if-
quite a while.
I guess like if it's cooked. So I didn't say anything about it.
Oh
not being
yeah, was it
so
cooked?
it can be cooked, so it's not going to kill you if it's cooked. But
I
it's
think
still
I
not
will put it
correct.
on a preheat.
That's not the yeah.
I put my dog on a preheat.
Is that it? So you wouldn't even properly cook it.
No, I want it medium rare.
You want your dog to be too rare.
Medium rare, please.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, God.
So even its nose is going to be like half.
Its paws, its little paw.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, this is a poodle.
Is it,
This is a
do you
poodle.
actually have a dog that's a poodle?
Yes, I do, yeah. It's a poodle
Wow.
dog.
So-
I'm not picturing me eating this dog, by the way. This is purely for entertainment basis
You
here.
literally said you'd eat your actual dog. If your mum or your dad or whoever owns your dog is listening to this show right now.
Oh, God,
you're
I'm
gonna
out.
be
Bye, guys.
mortified.
Bye, I'm out. I'm out.
He's gone. He's gone. Oh, no, stay.
Oh, God.
Stay. Get it? Stay.
Stay. Oh,
Get
dog.
it?
I can't, because I
That's
ate
the
my dog.
joke. That's the joke of today, by the way. So if you like the joke of today, I have a joke of today every time I'm on the radio, and that was it. Okay, yeah.
Hashtag
So,
rubbish jokes.
anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about.
Yeah. So I ate
So
my
now
dog.
you have no bones. You're just a flat, like you're basically a pancake.
Oh, God.
So now, a chef. Now this is actually something that occurs, and I know it's unlikely, it's unfortunate.
Is
but
this the other option? Because I picked
this
eat
is
my
the
dog,
other
didn't I?
option,
Yeah.
yes, 'cause-
Okay.
Yeah, because you've eaten.
I've eaten my dog. I've eaten my dog,
That's
so...
what makes this so funny, because the way this game's supposed to work is like you're still picking something to do with what
Yeah.
that original thing is.
It's
But
hilarious.
I've made you eat your dog.
He's
So you
made me
know-
eat my dog. Basically, I had the
So
choice
we're
of
now
dog or
going
bone.
back to the bones.
I had a choice of dog and bone, but I've ate the dog now, so we only have a bone left. So I'm going to have to pick bone now, aren't I? So,
So
bone, Ozzy.
technically it's bone.
Yeah.
'Cause-
So I'm now a pile of jelly on the floor.
yeah, exactly.
Carry on.
So it's what you're so no, what was I saying? Yeah, so there's a chef, and he's making apple strudel,
Ooh.
and I say apple strudel, but I don't know why there'd be jelly in apple strudel. But he
It's the
sees
side.
some
It's
jelly.
on
the side, that's it,
call,
yeah. So you see some jelly. He's a chef. You seriously, I mean, you're mostly blood. If you think about it, you're just gonna be like, and the color of muscle is red, so you're gonna
God.
look like jelly. If that
I'm
makes
going to look like strawberry jelly, aren't I?
exactly.
Oh,
you are.
God, I feel sorry for the kids. Yes, jelly's here.
So they see
no,
you
wait,
as
that's Dad.
they think right that he thinks this is some jelly. So obviously you're either going to be compact in a small tight space.
Bear in
of
mind, my
squares.
nerves are all still
Now,
intact.
the squares will then be put obviously in the freezer, and that's how you make jelly, as far as I know.
I think
Or
I'll
is it
die from
fridge?
that,
don't
won't
know.
I?
Not necessarily. Let's say it's a fridge, because I'm pretty sure that is how you make jelly.
Okay, how will I
If you've
still
got the
stay
gelatin.
conscious with my brain? That's...
Who knows?
Who knows? This is Radio 5 logic, guys. Who knows?
But he could. So you're compact in the freezer. No, not the freezer, the fridge. Let's say, because if it's a freezer, obviously you would die. But
Yeah.
then I say that as well. But in a freezer, like how they put sort of I don't know what they put in, but they put certain types of animals in freezers to keep them.
Lobsters, for
Like
example.
to keep them half alive, if that makes
Oh,
sense. Like
half alive.
lobsters and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
lobsters they
they're
keep-
still alive.
Yeah,
they're
lobsters
Not,
are
they're not
still alive.
completely dead.
They
They're
just
like
keep them
asleep.
chilled. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing anything. But they're,
What's it called?
it's like that.
Unconscious. Not
Right.
dead, but
So that's the state that you're in.
I'm
This
now
makes no sense.
I'm now an
but you get where I'm
unconscious
going.
block of jelly.
Yeah. So
Lovely.
obviously he's put you in blocks because he's going to make you into a proper jelly and jelly pieces.
This is what Radio 1... No, this is what a radio career leads to, guys. But I still
Don't plug
s-
Radio One.
I still have Radio 1's
Don't plug
Academy in my
Radio
mind.
1.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I know, but it's. Come on, Radio 5 Live listeners listen to this. Now, can I just add in one more thing? If you're thinking at the moment, why are these guys just talking about random rubbish to do with, like, I don't know, I don't even
Blocks
know.
of jelly
What
being
even
unconscious
yeah,
in the
exactly.
freezer.
And we're not talking about sport. That is literally because that's all we could think of. And to be fair, Danny Baker does this as well. But we're gonna
Yeah, we'll,
so
we'll move on to it,
just bear in
guys.
mind. What's the time now? It's 12 minutes past 3. So you wouldn't say that, would you? No, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's 12 minutes past
You would
3.
say it like that. It's 12 minutes past 3. So we've still got plenty of time to talk about sport.
Nice.
We're going to talk a bit about sport. I will be honest with you. Levi, I hate to say
I know
this,
a
doesn't
bit,
know that much
but-
about...
Like,
No, you
I know.
don't.
I know a bit. like imagine a fraction, like 1/10, and imagine a tenth of
all
that
the
tenth.
sports that
Yeah.
ever.
Ever.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No,
so
a
it's what we're
tenth
going
of
to
that
talk about
tenth.
later is the Premier League and the Man United game. I don't want to say too much about that, but we're going to quickly go over that.
That'll be
later.
coming up later.
Just so we've said we've mentioned sport. Okay, anyway, let's get back to where we were. So you're in the jelly block, and getting ready, obviously, to turn into jelly and possibly be eaten. It's not a very comfortable situation that you're in.
Well, it's a very awkward situation, to be honest.
Or there is a hatch that you can go through. Now, when I say a hatch, you're probably thinking, what am I talking about? I mean, there's basically a window that's
A ventilation?
a ventilation hatch. That's exactly what I mean. And which you do get in restaurants,
So,
kitchens.
have
if
you
know
seen
what I
the
mean.
old-
So that's why it's
Have
there.
you seen the old 90s movie called Flubber? No? It's about a little
Oh, is that with
gelat-
Robin Williams?
gelatinous piece of slime that flops all over
Is
the
that
place.
with Robin Williams?
I believe so.
I
It's like
think
a
it
little
is. Yeah, I've seen that. I
little
think.
slimy thing that
Yeah.
can form into anything. Am I like that at the moment?
Yes, that's exactly what you're
Okay.
like. Literally, that's
So I'm
pretty much-
Flubber,
That's the perfect.
and yeah, I am going for the vent, yeah.
So now, by going for this vent, you are risking obviously getting stuck inside of the actual like vent area, like the.
Oh god, okay. Can't I
Compression
just like
chamber.
liquefy myself down? Or is it
Yes,
too...
but you're still gonna be in like the
Okay.
ventilation thing, and
That's
you,
gonna be
you risk
awkward,
like
yeah.
getting out, or a spider could attack you on the way. They're gonna live up there, aren't they? Stuff like that.
Oh god, okay, yeah, I'm
It's
doing it.
incredibly
Let's go.
claustrophobic, even for you, despite how small.
Okay,
you
I'm
are.
up in the vents now, I'm gone. I
You
took
sure?
the chance, yep, I took the chance.
Okay, so you've gone through there. All right, you get eaten by a spider. That's it.
Oh,
Thank you
gutting,
and good
what?
night. I couldn't think of any more for the story, so
Fair
I had
enough,
to end
that's-
it there. All right.
That's
I did
so
my
we,
best, I
We
did
went
my
from
best.
dog or bone all the way to Flubber being eaten, well, being attacked by a spider in a vent. Stories, everyone. Story of my life.
Story of my life. I take you home. I drive all night. Sorry, I just got a bit carried away. If you're wondering what I was just doing there, that is actually a One Direction song called "Story of My Life." I was just seeing if we had it here.
But yeah. Yeah, more about the Academy can be found on the website of radio1.com. Please just go and check it out. It's once in a lifetime opportunity, honestly. So many work placements. Also, just promote yourself out there. So say you're an aspiring radio presenter or radio DJ and you want to, that's your life goal when you're older. This is a brilliant opportunity. Just please, Ozzy, what do you make of it? It's just
Well, you know, I can't stress enough really how much it means to even me for a start. And you know, I've been in the radio for a while now, and I've met a lot of famous people in the radio, and you know, me and Levi and myself have had great experience with that. But even for us, you know, it's just an awesome opportunity as we're still 19 years of age. So we're just about get into that category to do that.
we're
and
still
it's
newbies
amazing.
in the industry.
We're still newbies in the industry, and how awesome is it to be here on Radio 5 Live, taking over Mr. Danny Baker himself show?
It's
I mean, how
a
cool is
great privilege and an honour, to be honest, isn't it?
It's an absolute honour. So yeah, I mean, from it you can get yourself great careers in the radio. You can go on to it. And another thing I'd like to mention, because we talked about like obviously being a platform into radio and talked about the radio side of it a lot. But it's not just radio that it can.
No. They do like behind the film scenes in the behind the film scene industry, so you can learn how to like what goes on behind your greatest films, like Star Wars, 007, all those massive hits. All directors, producers will be
You
there.
could become, you know,
The next Steven Spielberg.
You could become. That's what I was going to say. The next Steven Spielberg. If you, I mean, it could. I mean, it's not gonna be like, oh, you do the workshop and then it just gives
And
you
then
so much
yeah.
influence. You're just going to do that. But it will give you the. It's just sort of an
It's just-
idea to
yeah.
what to do in that industry. That's
it's just
what
an
they're saying.
insight, is a good way of putting it. It's an insight into the industry.
the TV industry. You got TV workshops, like Levi said.
Yeah, with the BBC Three Stars,
Radio
with
work, yeah.
presenters from BBC Three, they'll all be there teaching you how to look good and present yourself on screen on live TV. I think that they're even broadcasting a live TV show from there as well, so
Yes.
that'll
wow,
be good. So you
that'll
can
be
get your hands in
Awesome.
there and just really just have a go at everything, guys.
But although we've like I've just said how it's not all radio. Don't think there's going to be like a Bob the Builder workshop. Like
No.
it's not everything.
But talking
ever,
about
do you know what I mean?
animation,
But
They do have 360 experience where you can film your own 360
yeah,
like virtual reality.
anything in the media industry
Yeah.
is what we were talking
So
about.
animation's going to be there. Everything, guys. Just check it out. YouTubers, the lot.
It's going to be good. Okay, so let's. I hate to say this. In fact, you know what? This should be your job. You're the co-presenter. So this is.
Co-presenter? Okay.
He hasn't got it ready, guys. He's the co-presenter.
Oh,
But
sorry,
I'll
guys.
let
Sorry.
him off because for some reason the internet is over my side. I'll let him off, but on this occasion.
There you go, guys.
So it's what we're going to do
you
now.
heard it first. The
is we're
internet's
gonna
over
get-
his side.
We're going to get because we've never done this before. We've never done the sports show together on any radio show. Obviously, we've both done.
This
well,
is a
well, I
Radio
don't know
5
about Levi,
exclusive.
but I've done sports in the past, but we've never done. It's a Radio 5 exclusive. Well, sports is not a Radio 5.
No, but
I'll
for
tell
us
you that.
two, it's an exclusive. This
For
is
us two, it's an exclusive.
this is an Ozzy Gilbert and Levi King exclusive sports report.
That's what it is. So together on any radio show ever, we've never done the sport. Okay, so,
But yeah,
so
guys,
obviously we
yeah,
have access to BBC Sport because we're in the BBC.
we've
Well,
got hold of valuable
I won't
information.
be allowed to use Sky, for example. Just thought I'd say that because we're part of the BBC, we're allowed to use whatever they say on here.
Whatever the producers let us use. So what's the news then, Ozzy?
Right.
What are we going to start off with?
Oh my god! I almost clicked.
Formula One. Right, this is
No.
guys, please send your tweets in about the latest Formula
Nope.
One. Ozzy hasn't seen it yet. Please spoil
Nope.
it for him.
Nope.
What a cracker it was.
Now, listen, I just want to say, and I know I'm on the radio and we should be talking about it. I haven't actually seen the F1 yet. I've got it recorded. I'm going to watch it tonight. The whole 2-hour race, I'm watching it tonight. Now, for those of you wondering, I tell you what, just because I know so much about F1, and I know I haven't seen the race, but it's something to talk about. So I might as
Yeah.
well just briefly go over qualifying. Anyway,
Did you see that? You saw
although
that?
everyone has seen the race, so is there any
Yeah.
point? I'll just briefly. So the qualifying, obviously, Lewis Hamilton. I don't know if do you watch F1? Like, do you? Watch
I
it
do
much?
occasionally. I saw this one race, but I didn't see the qualifiers. But carry on, yeah.
Okay, I just because to ask you if you've seen the ones before, but qualifying, it was obviously very good for the British driver Lewis Hamilton, who in previous qualifying actually he has many pole positions this season. Only one pole position was taken away from him this season. And that literally was because he had the same issue that he had in China. That occurred in Russia just before Q3, so he was only able to get in the top 10. So that's the issue there. So that was unfortunate for him. But in qualifying, Lewis Hamilton been very solid. Now, my point is, it will be very interesting to see the fact that he's now starting from, of course, P1 instead of the issues that he had having to start much further down in the grid because of certain issues. So to see him start on pole, I should say, is obviously going to be a great thing for British fans and also Lewis Hamilton himself. Saying that, now Rosberg's still in second place, so it's just a case of, let's say Rosberg gets slightly better clutch control off the line a little bit, just even that 10th of a second quicker than Lewis Hamilton, and that could be the difference, I'm not even joking, between Rosberg winning the World Championship. But then you've got likes of course, Ricciardo and Max Verstappen. Now, these two drivers here, they're in the Red Bulls. They're behind the Mercedes. So they're literally third and fourth, which is unbelievable for Red Bull. Now, I just want to say Max Verstappen. Now, he's been in Red Bull. It's his first, I should say, it's his first time in the Red Bull F1 car. So for him to get fourth is unbelievable. And Max Verstappen is in a Toro Rosso. So, oh, sorry, Levi was just sorting something out. The music keeps going off. It doesn't matter though. It's okay.
It's nice to have a bit of backing track, you know.
You've got a point. Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of a backing track. Oh wow! All right, I'm gonna just say this thing at the moment. I'm gonna stop talking about F1, but you see where my point. I don't want to talk too much about F1 because I don't know what happened in the race. We'll move on. I'm sure a lot of you guys listening to Radio 5 Live, particularly, which you all are obviously because that's what we're on, are gonna know the result. Probably gonna know results because it's a sport.
Results and things that happened in the race. So
Yeah, exactly.
really
Now-
good race, may I say? Really good. On the edge
Now,
of your seat all the time. Yeah.
I've got something amazing to say. This has
Okay.
just been confirmed. I cannot believe it. Now, I love football. I particularly like covering England football. Like,
England,
I
yeah.
know a lot about the squad.
It's your home team, isn't
It's
it? Really,
my home
yeah.
team. It's very passionate about the side.
And I just like to say, did you see the World Cup?
I did, yes,
Before
yes.
we move on to what I'm going to talk about, did you
Yes,
see the
yeah, I
World
saw the World Cup. Yeah, up to date on all that. What did you make of it?
I was going to say what.
Oh, what did you
Let's
make
not
of it?
ask me. I will talk for years if you ask me.
Go on, go ahead. We need this. Come on. What did you make of it, Ozzy? What did you
Oh,
make
God.
of the World Cup?
Why are you asking me this question? All right, we're kind of running out of time because at half.
Yeah, half past. 3:30. We
Yeah, we have to go. So
cut off times.
I tell you what, I won't talk about the World Cup.
No?
We'll talk about this just because of the time we have. But I
Okay.
would normally. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go
so-
ahead. Let's go ahead.
Right, there is breaking news. Marcus Rashford, and I mean this, Marcus Rashford, 18 years old. That's 1 year older than myself and Levi. Marcus Rashford makes England. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on a
Makes
second.
the England provisional
It's
squad.
provisional.
But what an achievement! Like,
Yes, but hold on.
Yeah.
Saying that, we say it's provisional and we're reading this now off the website.
Yeah.
It says it's provisional, but still, that means it's an initial 26-man squad for Euro. That's a provisional squad for Euro. In other words, Roy Hodgson has considered him in a
To be-
squad
yeah.
provisional, which could make some changes if necessary,
definitely.
but likely to go to Euro. That's
That-
amazing.
that's
at his age.
He must be chuffed with himself.
That is unbelievable. To play for your country is
Well,
one thing. In
he
a
is
friendly,
already he
it's
is
amazing.
already in Manchester United. That is one of the biggest.
I was going to go on to
supported
that. I
clubs,
mean,
yeah.
I support Manchester United. In my opinion, he's been probably the best player, apart from maybe Martial, Anthony Martial, who's been amazing as well for us this season. And again, another young player.
Are you
But
a Man
he's-
United supporter then? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I just said
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
a Man United supporter.
Definitely. Yeah.
So he's come through the youth squad, has Marcus Rashford, and Marcus Rashford has been surprisingly, quick off his marks on his debut. He scored goals on his debut. He's just incredible. He really is.
Ozzy, I'd almost say he deserves this role. To be honest.
I think he
He's-
deserves this role. I
Yeah.
actually do. Saying that, I don't know if you know anything about Leicester City Football Club.
No, I don't.
It's
Carry on. Yeah.
incredible. The story of Leicester, the history behind it
Oh,
is
wow.
something unbelievable. Last season, at the start of the season, they were 5,000 to 1 to win the Premier League. They won the Premier League.
Wow.
They are one of the lowest ranked Premier League teams.
And they won?
And they won the Premier League. One of the lowest.
What an achievement
Last
for them, I
season,
guess. Yeah.
they were so close to being relegated. This
Phew.
season, they won the hardest, and I mean the hardest,
the hardest.
league on the planet.
That's
on the
the
planet.
Premier League. Yeah.
The Premier League.
The Premier League. That's
English
with like
Premier League is the hardest.
that.
mate.
That's with Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea,
Man United,
everything like
Arsenal,
that.
Chelsea,
And this is
Man
Leicester.
City,
Leicester. You say.
Tottenham. List goes on.
Wow.
Leicester City.
That
Unbelievable.
that's
I'm surprised you. How the hell do you not know?
Wow.
Even though you don't know about football, you should know that seriously because it's been in the headlines.
no. It's just a shock. Like wow, a small club. Well, it's not really small, is it? But like a club of that size, not compared to Man United or Arsenal, but they won. Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's
So the point is, we are running out of time. Man United's striker, 18-year-old Marcus Rashford, it looks like he's getting into the England squad. We will try and update you. Maybe Danny Baker will tell you on his next show next week on Saturday. Listen to that show at the same time as usual. He will hopefully update you. I'll mention this to him. He'll know anyway. But yeah, so he'll tell you what is the update on that because it looks like he's going to get into the squad. I
definitely.
cannot believe
So
it.
just a brief update of that. That is the England manager Roy Hodgson has named Manchester United's 18-year-old striker Marcus Rashford in an initial 26-man squad for the Euro 2016. What an achievement!
Wow, and I tell you what, if he does get into the squad for sure, which it looks like he is,
Oh yeah, for sure.
then he has been picked from the likes of Wayne Rooney, who has been there for God knows how long playing for England. Scored over 50 goals.
Well, I just thought, yeah,
Wayne Rooney.
Barcelona's in Europe, isn't it? So that's, is it?
No. This is the Euro for England. So
Oh, the Euro for England. I
so it's
see.
against.
Oh, I thought it was all of Europe, and he's been picked out of that.
It's the Europe teams of
Okay.
international teams.
Oh, and he's been picked to go into that. Oh, wow.
To play for our country to go in the Euro.
Oh, that's a good achievement. That.
That's an unbelievable
Wow.
achievement. So, Wayne Rooney, Vardy, Danny Welbeck, there's one other, Harry Kane, of course. So he's been picked instead of one of those to go, and that's unbelievable. Anyway, moving on.
Now, I'm going to allow you to talk about this. I've been talking about sport. I could keep probably going on for ages about sport. I'm going to let you do a little bit of talking about something that you know. The Manchester United... Or do you know about rugby?
No, I haven't heard about rugby. I was just going to read it off.
Okay.
Anyway, the Manchester United. I heard about the scandal in the stadium that time.
You explain to the listeners what happened there, because you know about it.
Yesterday, on the 15th of the 5th, 2016, Manchester United had a scandal. Basically, they were just before kickoff, a package was found in the stands. A suspected bomb was found. Did you hear about this, Ozzy?
Yeah, I did.
Well, they had to evacuate the whole stadium.
Yes, it was against Bournemouth.
Yeah,
and
Bournemouth
it was
versus
on
Man
Sunday,
United.
Super Sunday.
Oh, wasn't No, it was. Yeah, it was yesterday.
No, it was on
yesterday,
Sunday.
yeah.
So it was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, Bournemouth versus Man United, and
At Old Trafford, and
the match was cancelled.
I actually recorded this game on Sky Sports.
Yeah?
So it was Sky Sports was scheduled to show this one particular game for about an hour and a half.
They had to
how long a
refill.
football
They had
match
to
is.
refill all that filler.
And all of
Yeah.
that time, and they had to like speak for ages.
Yeah.
And like,
I believe they put
you know,
it was Back to the Future on after.
was it?
Yeah, I believe they chucked Back
So
to the
they
Future
just stuck. It's just like, yeah, we're just gonna hand it
on.
over
I believe they chucked Back to the Future on
to
just
Back
as like
to the Future.
that is a backup though, isn't it? I guess
It's a pretty good alternative.
I guess that's what you do in media. You always have to have backups.
you do.
Exactly. Like we had Bob the Builder to fill this in if we were ill, but
It's a strange backup, but it'll do.
it works.
It works.
Anyway,
Who doesn't like Back to the Future?
exactly. Anyway,
Okay, anyway,
is.
we're going to wrap up the show. Thanks for all your tweets. We got loads more. If we had more time, we would probably read out a lot more. Thanks so much for listening to the show. Danny Baker,
Danny
I
Baker,
have to
what I
say,
mentioned. Thank you.
thank you for this
Yeah.
opportunity, and I just hope that we did all right. Like,
I just hope we can progress with this. This is for
exactly.
tweet us if you like us. Like honestly,
Thanks so much for your support, guys.
Give us.
It's been a pretty good. What's it been? 42-minute show.
42-minute show. Thank you guys. This has been Levi King and Ozzy Gilbert.
Peace out.
Thank you. What a show! Honestly, that was good.
That was really
That was really good. It bounced off each
Like
other really
that.
well.
Am I allowed to ask permission?
Go.
Can I put
Yeah.
that in my podcast?
Yeah, go.
Like, I'm going to make that my podcast.
Yeah, go.
That's how good it was.
I like this.
Because I have podcasts on YouTube, and that's going to go in it. Because that's
Brilliant.
That was so good.
Can I have a copy?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Cheers.
Let me sort it out.
Yeah,
and
I'll
give
get the
you-
camera.
I want to make sure that this is safe. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
What would you do if
Oh,
I deleted
God.
this?
Wait, no, I need to see this just so I know what to do.
What would you do if I did?
I don't know.
Just stop recording though, because it's recording. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lip sync it as well.
Yeah, that's good then.
Can you stop recording?
Yeah.
Why are you smiling? It's still recording, isn't it?